Hi friends, good morning. How are you? Did you all write the exam? Yes or no? Some of you didn't write the exam, I know. I have got only 22 members mark. Then what about others? You have to tell me the reason why you didn't write the exam. You have to call me, okay? Then the last class I explained about the chemical bonding. Am I right? Then what do you mean by this chemical bonding? It is the bond between two atoms in order to attain stability. Then before that we will have to write the electronic configuration. If you know the electronic configuration only we are able to write the or learn about the chemical bonding. Then how to write the electronic configuration of 1 to 18 members in the last class I have shown you. Then for that you have to learn the main shells, subshells and number of electrons in each shell and subshell. Is it clear? Then for 1 to 10 elements. So it starts with the hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So these are the first 10 elements. For them the first one is 1, atomic number 1, K shell 1 electron, helium 2 electrons in the K shell. So K shell is over. Then the third one lithium, K shell and L shell. L shell has 1, but 2 1. Then up to 2 8 is the neon. That means number of electrons increased in the L shell. Then by neon the second shell is over. Then the third shell start with the sodium, that is 2 8 1. 2 electrons in the K shell, 8 electrons in the L shell and M shell is having 1 electron. Then 281 for magnesium, 282, 283, 284, like that it is going on up to argon. It is 2828. 288 is the outer configuration of argon. Is it clear? Then up to argon you have to learn. Then I will give you in the notes. Is it clear? Then now we can see about the chemical bonding. Now it is the connection between two atoms in order to attain stability. What do you mean by this stability? So then they have the existence. So if they are having the full electrons in the outermost shell, we can say that it is stable in nature. If they are not having enough electrons or 8 electrons in their outermost shell, we can say that they are not stable. That means they have to combine with another atom and attain stability. For that I will give you some examples. See this one. See this one. Helium. This is the 18th group elements. That is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Then their atomic number is 2, 10, then 18, 36, 54 and 86. Then for electronic configuration, helium 2, then a neon 2, 8. First shell 2 electrons, second shell has 8 electrons. Then argon 2, 8, 8. First shell K, second shell L, third shell 8 electrons. Then for krypton it is 2, 8, 18, 8. Last shell is having 8 electrons. Then xenon is having 2, 8, 18, 18, 8. This you need not learn, but you have to understand. That's why I am showing. Then radon, it is 86 on atomic number. So 2, 8, 18, 32, 18, 8. See this one in the slanting position. All the elements are having 8 electrons in their outermost shell. That one, that means it is stable in nature. Is it clear or not? Stable means they have the existence. They don't want any more electrons to complete the octet. See, I will give you one example. If you are giving the mark sheet, then if you are having full mark in chemistry, you need not to come to me for asking the mark. If you are having 1 mark less or half mark less or 2 mark less, you have to come to me and ask, Miss, will you give the mark? Is it clear or not? Surely you will come and you will ask mark. So likewise, these are having full mark or full electrons in their outermost shell. So they don't want the electrons anymore. Likewise, you need the mark. Is it clear? Clear or not? Then they are not taking part in the chemical reaction also. They are already stable in nature. Is it clear? Then see this one. These elements are not having the 8 electrons in their outermost shell. See this one, magnesium. Its atomic number is 12 and its electronic configuration 282. So 2 electrons in the outermost shell. It has to release these 2 electrons. Then for oxygen atom, 8 is atomic number, 2, 6. It has to get 2 more electrons to complete the octet. Then for sodium, its atomic number is 11. That means 281. Either it has to release 1 electron or it has to attain 1 electron. Then for chlorine, it is atomic number 17, 287. So it needs 1 more electron to complete the octet. So these elements are ready to combine with the other elements to form compounds, or in order to attain stability they combine with the other elements. Is it clear or not? So these are the elements combined with the other elements to form compounds and attain stability. Is it clear? There are two types of chemical bonding, ionic bonding and covalent bonding. Now, what do you mean by this ionic bonding? Ionic bonding is the bonding of electrons. It is by the transfer of electrons the compound is formed. That means, see the examples. In the case of sodium, its electronic configuration is 281. This is sodium, the Bohr model of sodium, 281. So it has only 1 electron in its outermost shell. And see this one, chlorine. Chlorine is having 287, the electronic configuration. It needs 1 more electron to complete the octet. So in order to attain stability, sodium transfer 1 electrons to this chlorine atom and get the sodium chloride compound and attain the stability by both the elements. Is it clear? So ionic bonding is the transfer of electrons and the compound is formed. Now sodium, see the Bohr model, you have learned already the Bohr model. First shell has 2 electrons, second shell has 8 electrons, third shell has only 1 electron. Here chlorine atom, first shell is having 2 electrons, second shell is 8 and third shell is 7. So it needs 1 more electron. Then sodium give 1 electron to this chlorine atom and both will attain stability. See here only 2 shells are there for sodium atom. Then here the 288, the outermost shell is completely filled. Thus the sodium chloride compound is formed and both will attain stability, and sodium lose 1 electron and attain positive charge. Then chlorine release 1 electron, attain 1 electron and get the negative charge. So those who release electron is having positive charge, those who attain electron is having the negative charge. So thus the sodium chloride is formed. This is an example for ionic bonding. So once again I'll remind you, ionic bonding is formed by the complete transfer of electrons, 1 or 2 electrons from their outermost shell to one another atom. So thus the ionic bonding is formed. Okay, thank you.